Good morning everyone, this is Lixter A. Deparni. This video, I'm going to report the 6-word flash fiction. So by the way, do you have an insight or do you have an idea what this 6-word flash fiction is all about? Or in other words, 6-word story. Did you have the insight already that we're going to talk about this video? Now in this video, we will learn something on how or what is this 6-word story flash fiction and how to make a 6-word story. So in this video we will learn something and we will enjoy, and we can get a special knowledge as we're going to discuss and listen to the 6-word story. Then without so much further ado, let's get right into it.
Now, in this moment, the topic that we're going to discuss with is all about the 6 words flash fiction. So what this 6-word flash fiction means? What is a 6-word story? A 6-word story is an entire story told in 6 words. It is a short narrative that can have all the emotional themes of longer stories. It can be from funny to dramatic, sad to scary. So while this quick story don't have the classic beginning, middle, and end of a traditional story, they have a subject and a verb that give the reader a sense of what happened and a bit of conflict. Now just notice, my dear classmates, that through this 6 word we can tell the whole story. We can express to the readers or to the mind of the other people what the story is all about. So that how a 6-word story or 6-word flash fiction is so interesting for us, because in just a 6-word and a formation of a sentence with a 6-word combining with the 6 words, we can tell the whole story. Now, for us to have a better understanding, I have some of examples here. By Sal Botage, Find Humor in Life. Here the first one. Words of kindness transcend all tongues. In sleep, no one is harmed. Life is measured with a thimble. The last great war was not. Counting to 6, use both hands. Can I do? Be empty boasting. Find your purpose and live it. On the other hand, by Morgan Bailey, Morgan with an E. First, the Valentine's Day, I'd expected something else. Generous lover, lonely wife, guilty feet. Concerto plays as he proposes, no. I love AC/DC, the band too. Watching movie, sinking into the sofa. Both that, save, lover, or killer. Now, for you not to confuse on how to formulate a 6-word that can tell the whole story, for us to have a better understanding and have some insight on how to do the 6-word story to tell the whole story. So there are 6 ways on how to write a 6-word story. Now first, have a basic story structure. Now this short story format should contain conflict, or rather a theater of a conflict conveyed with a vivid words. So what these vivid words means? So vivid words that shows vividly that the subject of a sentence is doing physically or mentally. They show the action clearly on how to paint a picture in a reader's mind. It should also have a subject followed by the verb that gives an action and movements. So finally, a six-word story should have a feeling of resolution. Now let's proceed to the number 2, the second one. Have a small narrative arc. The key to writing your own six-word story is to take an original idea, filter out most of the words, and leave the most informative ones in to tell a whole story. Now, so as you can see, a small narrative arcs, also a dramatic arcs, and so on. So the key to writing your own six-word story is to take an original idea, filter the most important words or the informative one to tell a whole story. Now, we know the fact that we can tell a thing, or we can tell an informative one to our classmates when we use what? When we use very brilliant words. No? Now, let's proceed to the third one. Entice the reader to fill in the blanks. In just 6 letter words, you can create a powerful story that evokes emotions. So, use what left on the casting room floor to draw the reader in even further. So, in other words, part of your story will be what's left unsaid. Seize the audience with 6 words that let their mind fill in the blanks with a bigger narrative and give them a sense of a complete story. So this is how the entice reader to fill in the blanks. So you just give words or 6 forming a 6 words, form a sentence in just 6 words, and confusing the mind of a reader of what is the whole story all about. You just plainly said in just a 6-word story, so they can guess what would be the story all about, because it is said here that tease the audience with 6 words that let their mind fill in the blanks with a bigger narrative and give them a sense of a complete story. So let's proceed to the number 4. Choose your words carefully. With only 6 slots to fill, you don't have a room to waste with weak word choice. Choose words that have purpose and meaning and drive your story forward. Now here, in this steps number 4, choose your words carefully. Yes, it is so important to choose wisely what the words that you're going to involve in that 6-word story, because as I said earlier, that being a 6-word, being a sentence that have 6 words, you can tell the whole story. You can tell the whole story. So it must be the words that you're going to involve, the words that you're going to make is the words of wisdom. No? Now, just like an example, when you have a conversation to your special someone, do you think that you just, if you want to express your feelings, you do not use beautiful words, or you do not choose the words that you're going to say with her. Now, we know the fact that if we use carefully our words, especially those brilliant words, it can give meaning and it has a purpose to do that thing. So within that words you choose carefully, you can drive a whole story. Number 5, write your own story. Find inspiration in your own life and write a little memoir. So what this memoir means? So this memoirs is any non-fiction narrative based in the author personal memories. So here, try to think in important moments or important events of your life or your experiences, and then write it up into 6 words that plainly express or sum up your experience and convey your missions. So number 6, submit your story. 6-word stories have become popular on websites. So that's the end of my story. No, that's the end of my report. Thank you for listening and God bless everyone.